Hello and welcome to this live. In this live, I just want to show you exactly how I turn the books into apps. What exactly do you do to turn a book into a companion app? So I'm going to do it step by step, and the book that I'm going to turn into a companion app is here. So you'll know the process, what softwares I use, and finally have a book turned into an app. If you can do it for your book, well and good. You are welcome to try it out. So I want to show you exactly what I do to turn these books into an app. I remember in the last week, I remember a challenge was put on LinkedIn, and one of the people I follow put a challenge to turn something into an app. I did it within one day, and today I want to show you how I exactly do these things. If you're an author, especially a nonfiction author, it's very important to have an app companion for your book. So today, I want to show you how I come up with the book companions. In the previous video that live that I had, I showed you some of the books that we turned into apps. Today, I want to show you exactly how to turn a fresh new book into an app. So let me share my screen. This is live. I'm excited to show you this so that let me just share my entire screen. Then I share my entire screen, yes. All right, so I'm recording this for welcome those who are watching on Zoom, and whoever is watching live, feel free to pass your comments. So let me show you the book first. This is the book that I want to turn into an app. The book is called No Pain, No Sale. The Psychology of Transforming Problems into Profits. It's a 25 chapter book. So you can see it here. I already have a PDF of the book. And this is what I want to build a companion app for. So most of the times, what I do when I start this process, I go to uh, one of the ChatGPT, and I start the process by, if I'm able to attach, if it's a book that I'm able to attach, I should be able to attach it. Okay. Oh, it seems like, let me open ChatGPT. If it doesn't work, I will try another. If the book is long, it's 240 pages in A4. So that's a long book. So let me go to ChatGPT. Then I attach the book itself. When it comes to web apps, the preferred app for me to make this is in Replit. So, of course, for Replit, you need to have a paid, you have to be paid member. You cannot do it. There's very little you can do for free membership. So I, no pain. Where is the book? Where did I store the book? I think it was in my hard disk. Okay, let me find it. No, yeah, but I need to. Okay, let me look for it. Here it is. Here it is. Okay, that's the book. I attach it. Then we want to come up with a prompt to. I wonder why it's not attaching. Probably the length is too much. So if ChatGPT doesn't work, I use Grok. Grok almost guaranteed that it will have the capacity to attach even larger books. So I'm opening these apps one by one to show you that this is something that I'm doing live. I will use Grok, though ChatGPT is better in this, and Cloud, especially the paid versions. Let me upload the book in Grok, then I will ask, I would need it to think first. I would like to make a companion app for the attached book. I don't want to go detailed into this. I want to do it in a way that anybody can be able to do this for the attached book. Okay. For the book companion, I would like a chapter by chapter summary. A mini app for each chapter, which will help the readers to implement the content of the chapter. I want to give 3 things for each chapter and a 10 quiz at the end of each chapter, and the test is graded. It should be a multiple choice test. I don't mind about spelling errors because it will obviously. So I want to build in Grok in Replit. Please come up with a prompt for Replit to help me implement this. Just as simple as that. So Grok has a higher capacity. You can attach, for example, this book is like about 240 pages A4, and it's about 70,000 words. So that's a big book on average. Probably Cloud may not accept it. Maybe let me just try Cloud to attach it on Cloud. What will it say? These are the main apps that I use for this kind of work, depending on the book itself. Let me see if I can be able to attach it. Or the capacity would be too much for it. Let's see. Oh, it's 247% over the length limit. So I cannot attach it in Cloud. I cannot attach it in ChatGPT, but I am able to attach it in Grok. So, okay. Create a Python application in Replit that deserves. So this is the prompt that it has come up with for my app. Let me go through it and see. The psychology, a textual summary of each chapter, and after 10 questions, simple, organized, is blah, blah, blah. Okay. So I want to copy this and I want to go to Replit. I want to go to Replit and paste the prompt there. That's the prompt. So I want also to give Replit a summary of each chapter book. So I want to tell, write for me 200 words summary of each chapter of the book. Okay. So it's a 20. Oh, this is not possible. I should be asking that in uh in Grok. Let it think. You mostly need to be as specific as you can, especially when you're giving commands to want to develop this app. It needs to be as specific as possible. So I'm getting specific now. I've attached the command to build the app in Replit. The next thing I've done is I want a summary of the book, of each chapter of the book, so that when I give Replit this summary, it should be able to understand what the book is talking about, at least a summary of it, so that it knows what kind of apps they can come up with. So I've pasted the prompt in Replit. Then I want a summary of each chapter, so that when I paste that summary in Replit, it will be able to at least understand what the book is talking about. So when it's coming up with a summary, then it knows what it is doing. And yeah, what else do I need to do? The next thing, as it's coming up with the summary, I would also need to, okay, right. So if I have this, it will be precise so that I don't have to go back and forth with the wrong chapters. So the book contains 25 chapters. Chapter 1, the pain principle, the pleasure pain paradox, why features and benefits don't work, the bridge model, ethical manipulation versus exploitation, latent pain, the hidden problem, awakening the sleeper, realized pain. Okay, I think it's summarized, so that I also want to put the summary of the book in Replit. So let me paste that there. So I have the summary. The next thing I want to have for Replit, so that I make sure it understands this, is since I have pasted the entire book in Grok, having read and understood content of the book, I would like you to come up with an app idea for every chapter that will help the readers to fully understand and implement the chapter. Okay, so what I'm basically doing here is I want Grok to give me some app ideas for each and every chapter. For every chapter, I want us to have a summary. We can start with a text summary, but I could also give audio summary that would need us to at least connect it to, if you want audio, I want to connect it to OpenAI API. I may also connect it to Eleven Labs API so that I can get the sound, the audio for the summary. So for now, I want to have app ideas, so that an app that would help the readers to implement the contents of the book. Let's see what it has. I've got a tool that helps users identify their own or their customers' pain points through, okay. So let me also copy this and paste there. So we have those three things. Do I need anything else? Let us start this and see. I want to attach the cover of the book. I want to attach the cover. of the book. Good. Since it's not, let me try to attach an image. Let me try to attach an image because this does not understand. So I want to print. I want to open the. No, the best thing I can do is to have an image of this. Let me have an image. I believe roughly to understand the image of this. So let's see. Good. So let me remove that. So they use the attach image as part of the hero section, and it should form the color theme of the book. Also use it as the fav icon of the web app. I think this is good enough. Let's see what comes up. So what have we done? We have pasted the contents of my book in Grok, and we have it gave us a prompt that we will use in Replit. Then we summarize each and every chapter. We fed that into Replit so that it can have at least an understanding of the content of the book. We have also so let me just approve the plan. We have also attached a summary of the chapter so that it can understand the book itself, that is creating a companion app for. Third thing that we have done is to give an app idea for each chapter of the book. The third thing we have done is we have taken the image of the cover we have pasted it, we have given it to Replit so that it can be able to borrow from the color and use it in the hero section of the landing page. As you can see, this is borrowing at least from the colors. It didn't get it exactly, but at least it's so you can prompt it one by one, let it finish this first part of it. There is a trial version for Replit, but I don't think you can be able to do much with this. What we're doing here, you may not be able to do with Replit. If the free version of Replit there's a limited. The best thing is to try it with the first enrollment of $25 per. Is it $20 per month? The monthly subscription of $25. I think it's $25. $25 per month. So I'm coming up with the web app for that book. No pain, no sale. I want you to be the judge for this, how it's going to come out. So it's trying to build the landing page of the app. So far, so good. What do you think? Okay. We want to develop this to up to deployment so that Probably if you want to see this book, then you can be able to access it. Yes, okay. So it's still building with one command, and so far so good. You can be able to track the access to chapters. What we're talking about, what we're trying to avoid is that when you've written a book, you've researched so much in it, there's methodologies that you've used in the book. There's something that you want to learn. There's an experience that you want to share with your readers. If you just write a book and put it on Amazon, implementing those ideas may not be easy. That's why we are looking for building book app so that you can be able to apply all this. How do you apply this? A book app is the best way for you to let your readers experience what you wanted them to experience. I want to give you an example of, as it is going on, we will come and check an example of a book that I showed you earlier that we could use. Let's say ready up, ready shop. So an example of what you can do with a book app. If you come to this chapter, for example, the other app that we have developed, so you have a text summary. You want to have a similar thing for now. Then for this, we had audio, but we can integrate audio later on. It will need us to use 11 Labs. Like this is a voice from 11 Labs.
Welcome to the audio summary of Chapter 1, Examining Your Motivations, Getting Married for Godly Reasons.
So this is a summary of Chapter 1 of this other book that we've had.
Motivations. Emphasizing that godly
so you can have chapters, but if you come to the quiz here, you see this is quiz for Chapter 1 of this other book. And you can answer it. I'm just pressing anything here. I had already done this before. I don't want to. So this is an example of what your readers could be going through. So this is, I scored only 30%. I was clicking at random, but I got 3 out of 10. So your users can be able to see this, and they can even have you can build an AI agent in whichever platform that you choose, an AI agent that would be able to talk to your clients when they click on this. So you have your AI coach. You can ask questions 24/7 on your book. This is something that you want to build for this new book that we're doing. So let's see what's coming up. So it's building a landing page for this. I believe this is the cover that we had. It's still working on it, but we'll be able to correct. That was a big command. So we pasted all those information about the book so that it has the precise knowledge on the book. The other one, I just want to show you another app that we built on a different. Let's go to. This is another platform that you can use to create these apps, especially web apps. If you want to create a web app, I would prefer create.xyz or Replit, or the other one that I may prefer is Lovable. Lovable.dev. You can do the same thing that we're doing in Replit in Lovable.dev. The other place that you can do this in is Bolt, bolt.new. You can do a similar thing in bolt.new. There's one that's specifically good for mobile apps. It eases the deployment, and you can share your app with users before even deployment on the Google Play Store or Apple. And that's let me check which app is that. It should be Rock. This is specifically good for mobile apps, so you can be able, like this app, for example. See, this is an example of a mobile app I was building on Rock, R-O-R-K. If you scan this on your phone, let me just do that so that I show you that as it's still building, I can, okay. My phone is almost off, okay. You can scan this. You can scan this and load it on your phone, or you can send it to a friend to be able to download it. Let me scan it and then I show you. I'm showing all these others because, okay, it's almost done. But basically, you can run this app on your phone. You can send it to your friend to test it even before that. But I'm not going there because maybe for another day, because Replit is ready with the first step of the app. You can see what it has built already. It's loading. Okay. So that's chapter 1. There's a summary. There's a mini app. Okay. So this is just pain point identification. Sorry for the technical. That's just this is the pain point identification. So chapter 1 is basically done. So this is with just one prompt. So this is chapter 1, the pain principle, the summary is there. So the pain principle, this foundational chapter establishes that pain drives decisions more than pleasure due to our evolutionary wiring. Understanding this psychological principle is crucial for ethical and effective sales practices. Key concepts: pain avoidance is a stronger motivator than pleasure seeking. Neuroscience shows that brain prioritizes threat detection, ethical application focuses. The chapter emphasizes how salespeople can use pain avoidance to create agency, supported by neuroscience, showing the brain. So this is the summary of the chapter. The mini app is here. So what does this mini app has? Okay. Practice identifying pain points in realistic sales scenarios with the pain point identifier tool. Our company has been growing rapidly, but we are struggling with team coordination, Projects are delayed and our developers seem overwhelmed. We're considering hiring more people, but we're not sure that that's the right solution. So, not enough developers, poor project management and coordination system, lack of funding, inadequate office space. So what is the pain here? It's jogging your mind. Our company has been growing rapidly, but we are struggling with team coordination. Projects are delayed and our developers seem overwhelmed. Not enough developers, poor project management. So what's the pain point here? Let me try and say it's that. Excellent, you're correct. That's challenging, okay? So that means, look at this. If the book readers of this, in terms of trying to identify a pain, it seems like the same question over. So I want to go back to chapter 1 up. Let's say I'm not satisfied with this particular app for chapter 1. Then Replit wants me to confirm that I'm human. I had some technical issues with my system here. First of all, do I like this app the way it looks? I do not think so. So maybe what's in the dashboard? So dashboard. Let me tell Replit that I want make the dashboard to work, and I would like the choose your chapter section to be in the dashboard and not in the landing page. So I would like these chapters here to appear in the dashboard and not in the landing page. I'll update the application to create a functional dashboard and move the choose your chapter section. Yeah, so let's see how it does that. But this is so far so good. This is good enough. I believe this is good enough. So if you can do this with just one prompt, although we had a background, we started it in Grok, and we made sure to have a comprehensive summary of the book. We had the cover there to shape our colors, and also have that cover in the hero section of the landing page. So we gave it enough information to make this kind of decision. But let's say I didn't like these chapters being in the landing page. I wanted to move it to the dashboard. Will it do that? So it's still working on that. I want that section to go there. Let me look at this. What other thing don't I like in this? It's always good to give it one instruction at a time, but this is so far so good. Can you imagine if you're watching this and you have a background in software development, how long could it take you to come up with such a thing? If the pre-AI days, I think to come up with such a thing will take months, especially if you're alone. Even what we have just come up with one prompt do not be easy to be with just one prompt. It will not be easy. So let's see if it's still working on that. It's a big shift. It's all moving all those chapters to the dashboard instead of everything being in the chapter. Okay. Okay. There's an error. It's still working on that. This is big. This is huge. It's something that was not possible probably in the last 3 months to do this. Let me hope it's still working on that. Let me close this so that I have the new. It's fixing the back end. Yeah, so now that's moved. Good. So it's now moved to the dashboard. Just like that. So this is our dashboard. Okay. This is our dashboard. How good is it? Great. Is there something that it's still finalizing? It's still finalizing on this, but this is so good, good so far. What's your opinion? What do you think? Pass your opinion in the comments. We'll get to every comment that's there. We will reply to it. So basically, it has done that. So that is done. I want us to do something that is. I want us to add a database. Yes, please. I want people to be able to log in. One thing that Replit has done, which is many others are not doing, this no code, is that you can have a database within itself, so that you don't have to connect to Supabase or to any other external database management. So I want us to implement authentication using the post grid internal database in Replit to handle users, store progress, and all data that we have should be stored in the database. Create all the necessary databases and tables. This is now where the professional comes in, because if you're not a professional in this, you may not understand what I'm now doing. But basically, I wanted to authenticate users so that users can be able to sign in. After signing in, then users should be able to now access the dashboard. Okay. That's basically adding a database so that we can have the user information, so that everybody who is logging in, the progress is tracked. You can be able to see which chapters you've done. If you go to a dashboard, it's specifically meant for you. And it's not just a general thing that anybody can come in and do. So basically, we need we need people to log in before they use this app. That's what we're doing. So this is what we are talking about when you talk about your book. If you've added your book on Amazon, and now probably you have a link there, or you have a barcode there in your book that people can scan and come to your app. And those people come to your app, now you can have their contacts, their details. What that means is that you can monitor progress. You can uh, you can talk to them. But in Amazon, for example, you don't even know those who bought your book. You just see the sales, but you don't know them. But with this, you can lead them to this and help them to learn the facts first. You see, and this almost ensures that the users who come to your app, you have their details, they can even learn better. There are quizzes to take to ensure that they have read the uh, they have read the chapters. There's a quiz to take. There's an app that is involved for every chapter, so they can do all that, and they'll be more engaged. The more possibility of implementing whatever principles that are in your book. But if they just read and implement on their own, it may be difficult to implement. I think as we go ahead, you are seeing the importance of building an app for your book. So it's working on authentication so that people will need to log in to sign up and log in to be able to do this. After they sign up, the authentication, I want us to go straight to. I don't want to take too long with this live. After authentication, I want us to do the payment so that I want you to I want people to be able to pay to use this app in a subscription as a monthly subscription for this app. So let me, as it works on that correction, let me go to my payment processor. Spacestack. I use Spacestack for this. Mm hmm. Okay. I'm logged into Paystack so that I can. Wait a minute. I think no, but let me log in first. I think it should be having my. Okay. I need to take my API here for this particular account. So that's my live secret key. I would like us to let users pay to access premium users. Premium. I would like you to pay to access. Okay, let me see. Let me first of all ensure that. Oh, okay. There's an error here. Let me correct this error first. I click on the logo and should please take us back to the landing page either from the dashboard or the landing page with no errors. Okay. Okay, all right. Okay. So now, let's see. So right now, when I click, okay. I'm getting an error. When clicking on the dashboard button from landing page. Okay, so we want to implement authentication so that nobody can be able to access the dashboard if they're not signed in. That's what we're trying to implement here. The moment we're done with that, then we can now go to the payment. So what it meant is that because I'm not authenticated, I'm not able to access the dashboard. That means there's no endpoint. So it's giving an error. But what it should do instead, if it doesn't correct that error, what I'll tell it to do is that for the unauthenticated users, when they click on access the dashboard, it should take them to a sign up page or signing page. Okay. Let's see what it has already. Oh, so it's using it's now it's signing up with Replit account. I don't want to sign up using Replit. I do not to sign in or sign up using a Replit. I would like to sign up and sign in using email and password. Please make this possible for sign in and sign. Okay. So basically you can sign up if for these apps that are built with Replit, you can be able to sign up using your Replit account. But imagine if you're having a book like this, probably those who are reading the book are not in Replit. If you ask them to sign up with a Replit account, it's not, well, that may be for maybe app developers who know about Replit or something like that, who would need to create a Replit account. But now I want to sign up using my email address and password instead of the Replit account. So let's see if it will implement the email password authentication instead of Replit authentication. So It needs to create a traditional login sign-up system with user registration and local authentication. Local authentication, that means you can do that authentication within Replit itself. Because right now, remember, this app is stored within Replit itself. It is hosted by Replit. So when it says it needs to be done from the local Replit, it means done right from within here. But I believe the progress that we have done, I think we have, how much time have we? It should be around, still less than an hour, but somehow what's remaining with our app is almost something not negligible. Your app crashed. That's normal when it's doing these changes, so don't be alarmed. So basically, you want that before users access the chapters and the other features of the app, they need to be signed in first. They need to be signed in first. So, and it gets these errors and keeps working on them. Sometimes when you want to start such thing live, it becomes uh, it looks like a challenge because what if it doesn't work? So that's a risk I was willing to take with this app. But seemingly things have done well. Things have not gone so bad. At least if I can get the authentication running, and I can also get the payment to run, I'll be done and dusted. Done and dusted. Okay, so let's do the authentication. Let's make it work. After authentication works, then we can work on payment. So I would like to let users access the first two chapters for free. But when they go to the third chapter, they will now need to make a payment, a monthly subscription. I'm looking at, for this kind of app, I'm looking at $29 per month, or $299 per year. Or lifetime access of $399. Yeah. But that's, I hope we'll get enough time. I don't want to take this long. I didn't want to break this video into two. But the moment we're able to work on the authentication, that is users being able to sign up and log in and sign in, then I will, okay. Still working on the errors. Hope now it should be done. Oh, it's still there. Don't worry, the agent is working on it. So there's a syntax error in the use of hook. So this user authentication process has got some error in the code, which is bringing up that error. But so far, so good. I believe if you just wanted to build the app and we don't no sign up and no payment, what's the matter? And then the final thing is to deploy it. Just today, it seems like I will only have time to deploy it within Replit, but it's possible to deploy it in your own domain, which I will show you probably in the next live video of this. Okay, so I'm still having an error here. I need to tell it about it so that it can work on it. So There's an error. Mm. It's saying perfect. The authentication system is now working. Let's see. Let's see if it's truly working. I want to test it. Okay, so is it really working? Good. So I need to sign up. Let's say I want to sign up. Okay. I want to do a simple authentication. Okay, now it worked well. So let me see. Email. Password. Then I need to create an account. Oh, it's still not working. Okay, registration is not working. So I tell it registration failed. This is a very complicated thing. It's not as easy as many people want to believe. Sometimes it goes fine, but sometimes, especially when you get errors like this, to make this perfect, better system, then this is not an easy thing, because imagine what we're doing here is that we are letting our app register users so that we can have the user details here. Okay. Uh, the moment you get this done, then you go to payments, accepting payments. Try a new account, your test account, test example. Okay. Now, right. Let me try it now. I want to test if learning. Okay, sign up. So I want to use the last one I used. So Jared. Okay. Ah. So now I'm able to sign up. Let me inspect this page to see the exact error, and paste this. I'm getting that error after. Sign up, I get an error. Okay. So I've pasted the error that I'm getting there, and Yeah, this is the frustrating bit of this. So that's why we charge for this. Oh, it's not that easy. That's why it takes hours and hours as you try to sort out these issues here. I think it's, oh, good, good. It's like this is now realistic. This is now realistic because we have covered 0 out of 25. The average quiz is 0%. That means we've done nothing. And I can see in the dashboard, uh, we have, okay, maybe, what is it saying? I have successfully fixed the authentication now flow. The issue was with how the front end was handling session-based authentication. Okay. Now, okay, let's me go to new. I want to try to deploy this. Deploy means to make it live that it's accessible to anyone. So, by the way, Replit allows you to specifically uh, set how you. So, what's the name that I want to use? Sailpane, sailpane.replit deploy. So I'll do a complete build-up of this. This is just a testing session for this. Then nitty-gritties. For example, if I deploy this live on a website, what we do ourselves, we have to go through every line of code. I was telling the other day that there's somebody who did a mess with their app when they were building. They installed an app that managed to log into their Bitcoin account and secretly transfer $500,000 of Bitcoin. As these things become easier and easier, and people are just clicking. If you click without knowing, you could be clicking something different. So before I deploy this live for use, I always go through every line of code because to understand that everything is working fine before I give it to the public. But of course, it could work, but you never know. You never know. I don't want to take that risk with my apps. And so if we build an app for you, we do make sure that we take all the cautions, all the security measures, what loophole maybe AI might have left. So I'm deploying this so that to test the login in a deployed environment. Sorry for that. I wonder if we'll get time to do the payment, Probably if you're not able to, I don't want to go more than this. The kind of payment I'm talking about is, for example, if you go to my other app that I have deployed, uh, you can sign up. Mm, let me just log out here and then say pay with Paystack. So maybe a sign up. I need to sign up. Let me just sign up here. So create an account. Oh, this one already exists. So let me say already signed up, sign in. Let me just sign in. Let me just sign in first. So after signing in, then now if I want to upgrade, here, now that I've signed in, and I can be prompted to make a payment here with my card. And this is working. If you try this, it should be working. All right, so this is what we're trying to implement here. So we have implemented it in SailPane. I want to see if I can access the dashboard. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. Probably that didn't work, so let me sign up. Not now. So let me try to access the dashboard. Sign up. Let me sign up with this and see. Okay. Oh, still an error. Let me finalize on this error. No giving up. We will only be able to sort out the authentication problem. I am not able to sign in on the deployed app. Not able to sign in. Wow, it's not easy. But if you look at what we used to go through doing the same thing with writing codes manually, let me just show you what happens, you see all these ones are codes. If you come to this, these are just codes. So you know what it does in the background, these are just codes. They're just codes. We go through all these codes for a real application that we deploy. And we understand everything that happens and make sure that nothing here is going to interfere with our app or something that will. So all these are codes that it writes in the background. So you need to do programming. You need to have been a software developer to be able to understand and do it initially. But this is now what the agent is doing for us in the background. Okay, so let's see what does it have. It's still working on authentication. I hope it will work this time around. I'm getting worked up. So this is why it's not for the. You can be able to do it sometimes, but when you want a real application that you want to deploy out there, you have to pass through this process. People need to log in securely. People need to, before they make payment, everything has to be secure. Okay, again. So it has worked on it. So it's able to log in now. It's now able to log in. You can see the dashboard now has the details. Now the courses are in the details. So if you want to change, anything here, I can do that one later. I can go to the mini app. Let's check if we have that in the dashboard. Chapter 2 is there. The mini app is there. Oh, okay. It seems like it's giving the same app for every chapter. So we can work on that. We can work on that through another way. So we have to revise and see that it's giving a different chapter and quiz for every chapter. The quizzes are different. I don't like the contrast here. It's like a black text on a dark gray background, which is not good. So I'll be able to work on this. But now that you've worked on the payment, it's on the authentication. I don't know if you can quickly do the payment. I want to give the first 2 chapters for free, but for the rest of the chapters, one has to pay. There are 3 options to pay. There are 3 options to pay. The monthly subscription at $29, yearly at $2.99, and lifetime at $3.99. Please show this prices in the landing page, and use my Paystack API to process payment and add all the details. Let me see if you can squeeze payment in this video. So authentication is now working. John is able to log in the account and log out here. Yeah, it has my details. Continue. It already has my Paystack API, so we are good to go. So what you have done so far is that you built chapter by chapter summaries, and one thing that has not worked well that I'll have to improve on, just one command and you'll be able to do it, is to give different apps for different chapters. And I can go further by getting those, defining the kind of app for each chapter that we need to have. Okay. And now what we're implementing, we've implemented authentication so that users are only able to access the features of the app when they are logged in. When they're logged in and they're free users, I want them to be able to access the first 2 chapters for free. But when they want to access the 3rd chapter, then they should be able to pay before using. Yeah. So that's something that you can do for your book companion app. You can decide. For example, if you have coaching programs, you could give your app for free, but let them enroll in your high ticket programs. Maybe coaching programs, live programs as an author. So things that you can be able to do. All right. This is the last thing I'll implement, but I think you're able to see what we have been able to do here. If you go, this is the dashboard. When you're logged in, you can be able to access. You can only be able to access this when you are logged in, right? So let me see if the payment is implemented. Good. So it's adding the pricing section to the homepage and creating a chapter access component to check subscription status. It's adding the pricing section to the homepage before the footer and fix the import issues. Okay. All right. So no-code apps have gone a really long way when it comes to doing this. And to log in is now possible, so that's done. Whatever other features, for example, for the admin panel, we'll need to add the admin panel so that you can be able to access your users, you can be able to access those who are paid for the service, the book. You can have a full analytics page. I don't want to show you my analytics in my other book, but you can be able, if I log into my other sign in as the administrator of this, then okay. There's an admin panel here. So if I press this admin panel, you see all the details about the users, the paid members, you can the support tickets, and everything that is there for this. So I don't want to go there. So you can see now the login is working. The login is working. But when this is done, the unpaid workers should not be able to access it's a complicated thing. It's not easy, I tell you. To build the back end and the front end at the same time, what works in the background. It's not that easy. So let me see what we have here. So a preview here. Let me just go to this preview. So you can see John is already logged in. Let me log out. So when you log out, it takes you to the back page. I wanted to see the pricings. Has it given the right one? Yeah. Yeah, so it has given the right so let me just login required to subscribe. So I don't want to take much time with this, but you see this is already working. Let me just sign in. let me just sign in and then yeah, here we go. So when it tries to access the third chapter, let me see. Okay, so that's an error there that I need to show it. When I click on view pricing grid button, it should be able to take me the pricing payment and be able to pay. Okay. So this is the back and forth that you go when coming up with these apps. It's not an easy road. It's not an easy road. It takes a lot of back and forth, but you cannot compare this to what we used to go through before as app developers before AI. You could go probably 20 times slower, probably 20 times slower than it's right now. So imagine you had to code every line of code to make this to run. But this is an acceptable sacrifice that you can go through. Okay. This payment is almost working. I need it to work, then I'll be done with this. The rest are minor changes that can be made. Okay. So let me hope it's now made. So, okay. All right. Okay. No. Let's try to go to chapter 3 again, view pricing, and yeah, now it's coming up. So I want to subscribe to the one time. Let me see if it will take me there. Will it? If it takes me, then we are done. $299. Okay. We are done. We are done. We are done. Okay. So it's $399, not shillings. Remember our pricing is in dollars, but Paystack is in shillings. Please convert accordingly. Yeah, somebody could come see me develop this online and come into it to do. So I have to make sure that everything is live, because this is live. This is live at sailpaying.replit.app. I have not deployed it to a custom domain. I want to deploy it after I'm done with all the necessary precautions, and I've checked all the code to make sure that everything is fine before I deploy it to a custom domain. No, it is in Kenya shillings. It is in Kenya shillings, not Nigerian currency. Okay. The moment I'll be able to do a successful payment, our mission shall have been accomplished. So within Replit itself, you've been able to do authentication, log in, sign up, and sign out. And then you're also able to do payment, which is almost done. Almost done. Almost done. Okay, so let me see. Subscribe now. Processing. Was it before the change? No, this is the old one. Let me see. That was before, so with the pricing upgrade, it should be around 38,000 shillings. No. It's not yet done. This is something I cannot risk with. I want to make sure it works. The Paystack payment is still showing 399 shillings. Change that for me, do that conversion for me, then I'll be good to go. So the Paystack checkout is showing the wrong amount instead of the correct converted amount. This is happening because the amount conversion is not working properly. Looking at the payment, it should be showing this. Good. Is it? 399? Yeah, that's true. Not 399. All right. So make it work. 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 Then I'm done with this. Okay, now let me see if that is right. If I leave that loophole, somebody can do the payment for that little amount, and then I'll be in for it. So, because this is a live key, I need to see. Good, we are good to go, right? We are good to go. We are good to go. It's the right conversion now, and this is the right payment of $399 in Kenya shillings. I think that's fine now. So we are good to go. Our app is working. The authentication, user authentication, login, sign up is working, and payment is working. That means this is now an app that is ready to receive payment right away. So if you can go to this Replit, sellpaying.replit.app, you will be able to access this app at that short fee. So thank you for this long video. I had made a promise that this had to work live. And before it works live, I could not leave it. So I have to end now. Thank you for watching, and I wish you well. If you have an app that you want us to make for you, you will be able to reach us at kavenak.co.ke. There's a landing page for app building, especially book apps that you'll be able to see. Thank you for being with